Hello, and welcome to Tea and Cornbread, a conversation with Sean and Tracy. I am Sean,
And I'm Tracy.
and we are talking to you all that are 50 and fabulous.
And don't forget handsome.
And we want you to know that we want to get some education happening,
Yes.
some empowerment.
We want to grow with you. We want to learn with you. We want to see what you're doing, 50 and over.
So like, share, comment, follow, subscribe,
Grab your
and
tea.
grab your tea. Hey, it's Tea and Cornbread. I am your host, Sean.
And I'm Tracy.
What's up, Tracy? How are you?
I'm well, my friend. How are you?
Good. How was your weekend?
It was wonderful.
It was wonderful. What made it wonderful?
Well, yesterday we had the event Powering Your Body with the women, and we were up at the park. We did jump rope. We had Paula line dancing. We had guest speakers up there. Young lady out of New Haven, I believe, that does yoga.
Yep.
Extreme Fit, another young lady out of New Haven. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yep, I do believe she's out of New Haven.
Yep. From Double
she
Dutch.
does. Yep, she does. We did some little workout there, and we taught people how to jump, how to hula hoop. We had good food, good sisterhood yesterday.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. That's great. I missed it.
And the weather was
I was
good.
there
That
for
made
a
it
time.
even better. It
Yeah.
wasn't like those hot, humid days that we've been having.
Yes.
So
And it didn't rain.
yeah,
Yeah, it didn't
it
rain.
didn't rain.
Yeah.
Yeah, you brought your juices.
The juices,
Those
yeah,
went
yeah.
very well.
Oh, good. I'm
Yeah.
glad to hear that because I didn't talk to anybody after. So
Well,
I'm
we
glad
were
to hear
looking
that.
for him. Me and Mel were looking for him, and then we like telling everybody the juice is over here for Sean.
Okay.
Once you say it once, everybody hops on board, and everybody was grabbing them. So
Yeah.
those went over very well. So
Good.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I have to get a update later on. But yeah, well, I was at the Janet Jackson concert in Nelly.
wow,
Yes, Nicole was
Me
there
too.
too in the crowd. Yes.
nice.
And it was nice. It was
Good.
nice. I haven't been to a concert like that in a while. I usually go to smaller venues.
That was a great show.
That was a great show. It was a
Nice.
great show. But what's funny is I never go early to anything. So we went early.
Oh, you
It's an experience.
Yes, it is.
Right?
They got a little market.
Exactly.
And all, yes.
I was
yes.
surprised. I
Yes.
said, "Oh, this is what happens when you're on time."
Right.
You know? And so it was great. We were able to just like chill, find a
you
little
were
something to
rushing.
eat.
You like you said, yeah.
Right. And we parked in VIP, right?
Nice.
And it was funny because VIP just meant closer, right? Because they had no guidance leaving. Somebody hit another car while we were out there.
wow.
It was crazy. But anyway, we had a good time.
Concert
we had
was
a good time.
nice.
Yes,
Good.
the
I'm
concert
glad
was
you
good.
ladies
Great.
enjoyed it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Sounds
Janet
like a
did
good
her
time.
thing.
She did.
She did
She
her
really
thing
did.
to be 50-something.
58, she
58? Okay, yeah, to be
Yeah,
almost 60.
58-year-olds still
Absolutely,
They
absolutely.
do. They do.
They were really, really good. It was really,
Nice.
really good. All right, so we have some wonderful ladies. I can't wait to get into this conversation. If you are talking, we always talk about health and wellness and things that are doing, people that are doing fabulous things. And we were introduced to these young ladies from Orlando Brantley. Let me tell you about Orlando real quick. Orlando is a connector. She's
Yes.
a
Yes.
leader. She's a powerhouse, all of those things. And she is the founder of Power in Your Body,
Yep.
brought Double Dutch here, all of that. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
Mm-hmm.
But she introduced us to these young ladies last year because they did a tea. And so we're having a tea party too that they're going to do for us next.
forward to
Save the
that.
date, August 11th. But yes, Miss Terri Carson, right?
Welcome.
And
I'm glad to be
Nicole Carson. This is a mother and daughter duo
Duo,
team.
yes.
I'm so excited to get into the conversation about you all's expertise and how you are working in the wellness space. I'm just so excited about that. So, but we're going to do what we normally do. We're going to do our breathing, calm our nerves. And then we're going to give God some time, do our devotional, and then we're going to jump in the conversation.
Yes.
All right. So,
Sounds good.
with our essential oils as usual. So this time we have thieves, and Miss Terri, I'm going to give you some thieves on your hand, one drop.
Thank you.
And Nicole and Tracy, we're going to do clarity.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. And as we always do, We're going to conjure up our energy for this conversation. And we're going to, bring forth the intent and exhale. We're going to inhale the intent and we're going to exhale everything that doesn't serve us. All righty. We're going to do it 3 times. We're going to hold in, exhale through your nose, let your belly rise, and then exhale through your mouth. All right? And hold it for 4 seconds each time. And what this does, it calms our nerves. If you're nervous or have anxiety or anything like that, that's why we do this. It helps us center. One more time. All right, and Miss Tracy's going to read the devotional for today.
Yes, I am. Today is June 30th. It says, I am the truth, the one who came to set you free. As the Holy Spirit controls your mind and actions more fully, you become free in me. You are increasingly released to become the one I created you to be. This is a work that I do in you as you yield to my spirit. I can do my best handiwork when you sit in the stillness of my presence, focusing your entire being on me. Let my thoughts burst freely upon your conscience, stimulating abundant life. I am the way and the truth and the life. As you follow me, I lead you along paths of newness, ways you have never imagined. Don't worry about what is on the road up ahead. I want you to find your security in knowing me, the one who died to set you free. That was from Jesus' Calling.
Amen.
Amen.
Amen. All right. So we have BC Wellness Teas in the house.
Yes.
And I want to make sure it's Carson's.
Carson Aesthetics Wellness Spa.
Thank you. Thank you. Carson's Aesthetic Wellness Spa. And like I said, this is a mother-daughter team duo, all about wellness. But I just want to say thank you guys for coming all the way from Milford, New Haven, Milford.
Yes, yes.
Coming all the way
Thank
from
you.
Milford.
Yes,
And
we appreciate having us.
Yeah, for being
We're
on the
honored.
podcast.
Thank
It's
you.
an honor.
Awesome. So we're just gonna let you introduce yourselves and what you do. Tell us what you do, and then we're gonna start the conversation.
Sounds good.
Sounds great. Again, I feel so welcome and blessed to be here with you ladies.
Thank you.
My name is Terri Carson, affectionately known as Miss Terri. I am the founder of BC Wellness Teas, which is the in-house tea collection at Carson Aesthetics Wellness Spa. We're located at 1050 Bridgeport Avenue in Milford, Connecticut.
Nice.
Awesome. All righty.
And my name is Nicole Carson. I am the owner and solo esthetician of my wellness spa, Carson Aesthetics. We've been in business for 6 years now, 6 years in September. Been in the industry since I was 19 and just worked my way up, and now I'm here and I have the spa. I formulate my own products. So we have a product line, cleansers, toners, serums, do body work at the spa. We have an infrared salt sauna. So we have a lot of service offerings, DIY classes, tea tastings, mommy and me, daddy and me.
Wow.
We do teen facials, massages. We have awesome massage therapists. Yeah, so a lot of more holistic. I take more of a holistic approach when it comes to the skincare.
Awesome.
So we're not burning things off the skin like you see online.
Right,
yes.
Don't Google it.
Yes, I know, right?
Awesome.
Nice.
So I remember having a conversation. We were on the phone for a long time too.
Yes, we
Oh my goodness. This
were.
story, I said, oh, you have to be on the podcast.
Thank
and
you.
we have to do a tea party.
Thank
And
you.
so
Thank
you were talking about, the history of, why you do what you do and how. So tell
Sure.
us all about this.
Sure. So the genesis of tea blending and herbalism, very traditional in my family. It's a holistic practice, and it's been passed on from generation to generation. My family's history can be traced back to about the early 1830s.
Wow.
And I will tell you and proudly say it that as a people of color, my family has had the tradition that there has always been an auntie, a grandpa, a grandma, a uncle who has been trained or who has received, I should say, the family tradition of working with herbs, as
Nice.
we now call it, holistic health. Okay? And so, with that said, I learned from my grandmother this particular form of being able to manage your health and your well-being. I was the youngest of 7 grandchildren. My grandmother had the most beautiful, beautiful gardens in Bridgeport, Connecticut, where we were born and raised. Originally from Tallahassee, Florida, anything that they grew in the South in Florida, she could grow it in her backyard. So people would come from near and far just to ask questions of her. So with all of that said, I acquired the knowledge. My mother was very knowledgeable as well within the traditional herbs, and we could always go in the backyard and pick something. You had a headache, you had menstrual cramps, someone fell, they had a scar, there was bleeding, something that was going on, which is bound to happen, like on a cookout or just a normal day of living. We had the herbs in our backyard for that. So again, traditionally, I gathered all of that knowledge, and who would guess that I would actually carry it on and raise my daughters? And I have 2 daughters, and Nicole just happens to be the oldest, and she gravitated towards the tradition. Of course, my younger daughter utilizes that as well in her life. But our goal has been, since we actually have been using herbs in our life, to share it with other people, the benefits of it. And I have to say that COVID offered that prime opportunity. We did not wish this on the world.
Right.
God gave it to us. And so that was the perfect time where knowledge was shared and people were open to acquiring it because CVS was closed, Walgreens was closed. Nicole actually was the first, estheticians were the first that were shut down in Connecticut. She couldn't work on faces and do any facials, body work, obviously. But our herbs grew exponentially prior to COVID starting. And I'll back up a little bit because I actually joined my daughter's business 2 weeks before COVID shut down the world. I was given a wonderful golden package from corporate America.
Yeah.
They offered me a wonderful retirement package and said, you can stay 2 weeks and settle things up. Does that work for you? What's your option? I said, no, I can leave at 12 noon. And it was 11:30. I thanked them for everything. They said, aren't you going to need time to box up things? I said, no, I travel lightly, sweetie. So I had my Bible, my affirmations, and a couple of other things and packed it nicely in my tote bag.
Oh, I love that.
The rest was history.
I love that. I love it.
I went out, and the intent was to actually start part 2 of my business. I've been in consulting all my life, work with software, training and development, learning and development, as we talked here, training adults in corporate world all around the world. So I was blessed with, a wonderful, wonderful career.
Right.
But my daughter invited me to join her, and I pondered it for a few weeks and prayed on it, and God said yes, and the rest is history.
This is lovely that you're able to do that because not a lot of people are working with family.
Yes.
And like you said, the holistic aspect of everything. Talk a little bit about general teas that people can use on a daily basis that are healing.
Sure.
Or just ones that you just want to wake up and have in your life. There's nothing wrong with me, but there's, I want something that is natural.
Oh, a green tea is absolutely fabulous. So waking up to a green floral blend, that's a wonderful start to your day. Green boosts your energy level. It actually helps the heart start pumping and helps you to get ready for your day, because we all, get our marching orders when we wake up in the morning, whether we're starting off with our walk, our exercise, whatever that may be, or you're just getting your family ready to usher everybody out the door. I suggest a green tea is great. I would also suggest a peppermint.
Okay.
Just this morning, I had a wonderful blend of peppermint, and that was a merengue peppermint blend.
Okay.
So I would suggest those two.
Okay.
Or
But
hibiscus, because I'm not a green tea girl.
There
So
you go.
I'll go for the hibiscus,
Yeah.
which
There
gives
you
me
go.
the energy I need.
Nice.
There you go.
Nice.
There you go.
Okay.
And so now, would you think that would be a good replacement for coffee for those that are coffee drinkers out there? Because
So that's a great question, Sean. And this is what I say. God blessed us with 3 natural beverages. He provided us with water, coffee, and tea. Pretty much the same time, I am sure the Lord blessed us with these particular herbs. Now, coffee has been around just as long as tea. And the issue is, folks, that we need to understand is that there's a difference between the coffee and tea blends that we are drinking if we're driving up and getting our coffees prepared for us. There are different things that have happened to those blends as well as the teas. So we need to be sure where our herbs and our coffees are coming from. So that's my first thing. If you're a coffee drinker, I would suggest a black tea. That's a nice transitional type of tea that you can start drinking.
Nice. Okay. Okay.
Awesome. So when you're talking about the history and you being an herbalist and things like that, how do you consult someone or do consult? I was going to say do a
Consultation with
consultation,
someone.
right?
Sure.
What does that consist of? If someone comes to you and they have some type of ailment, let's
Great
say,
question.
some type of ailment. I'm not going to say a ailment, but
Right.
some type of ailment, right?
Sure.
And they, are apprehensive about. They want to go not apprehensive. They want to go a natural way, right? What are some of the steps or conversation or questions that you ask someone that may be dealing with certain types of issues,
Sure.
symptoms, and things like that?
That's a great question. So first of all, I have an intake form that we begin with, getting basic information about the individual, what your health status is, what the issue is that you're looking to address, what are you currently drinking now, what's your lifestyle. Those general types
simple.
of questions.
Medications.
Your diets, yes, absolutely, absolutely. And from there we move forward, and I'm able to consult with them. But I like to preface all my conversations with 2 key points. And first being, I like for people to understand that traditional medicine is not magic. Some people have that strange misconception that this is some sort of magic formula and I can do anything for you. I cannot do that. So I like to preface that particular conversation. Secondly, I like to be honest and state the true facts that God has blessed us with wonderful Western medicine and traditional medicine. One came before the other. They're both leveraging off of plants, but we see life comes full circle, that it goes back to the herbs that
back to the
created
earth.
the synthetic pills.
Goes back to the
So
earth.
that needs to be understood, that there are certain ailments that I highly suggest to some of my clients that we cannot move forward because they need to consult
Right.
with their physician. They need to understand the level of health literacy needs to be addressed as well. And I take a gauge of that because, to be honest with you, most people don't have that health literacy that's very important. So once we establish all of that, for instance, if someone is coming in and they're experiencing an issue with their gut health, Diet's very important, so finding out exactly what type of diet they have, what they do in their day, if they're sitting down at their desk all day or if they're moving all day, finding out all those details. I have a wonderful tea that can address issues such as acid reflux, GERD, various issues, indigestion, etc., or a healthy detox tea where body needs to be detoxified. But it's conversational.
It's a conversation.
It's a conversation.
'Cause
Just
everyone is an individual.
absolutely,
Right.
absolutely. So it's not a 5-minute look. Take
Right.
this. I really take it seriously, and I hope that when people come in, they take their
take
health
it, yeah.
seriously
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
Where we can talk.
And
Right.
I'm glad you said health literacy. You know what
Yes.
I mean? Because we're bombarded with commercials that try to tell us what to
Yes.
think and how to think,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
And then go ask your doctor.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
And
yes.
so when we are bombarded with those things and you think that's the only way, right? And then so this is where like the different organizations that we're in, that are wellness and things like that, education is key. Education and
Education.
right, and
Yes.
also knowing that you have rights to ask a question.
Absolutely.
And people think if they're asking questions that they feel they don't want to look stupid or whatever, and it's like no, but you have to advocate for yourself.
No one else is
Absolutely.
going to do
No
it.
one else, and no one else feels what you're
They
feeling.
don't feel what you feel.
Exactly.
They think that they're doing everything right.
Right.
Exactly.
right.
So I'm glad that you said that. So
It's very important.
education is key. Health literacy is key, especially as an individual. And everybody's body is individual.
Absolutely.
There's no two people the same. Even twins.
Absolutely.
There's no two people the same. All right. I can
Absolutely.
go down the rabbit hole, so I'm
Absolutely.
going to come out of it.
Can I say one point to that when you
Yes.
talked about God has created each and every one of us uniquely? So I've had instances where a particular tea, for instance, I have CBD teas. And a CBD tea can be for sleep, it can be for relief of pain, or it can be for anxiety. I've had a 100-pound woman who has come in for the sleep tea, and she needs to have, and these are the only teas that I actually bag in recyclable tea sacks. She needs to put in 3 of those bags into her teacup to go to sleep. I have a 275-pound 6'5" gentleman who only needs
One bag.
one tea bag, and he only needs to dip it and move it. So to that point,
Yeah.
we're
Everybody's
all
different.
very,
Yes.
very unique. Yes.
We're going to switch over just a little bit to Miss Nicole. Tell us a little bit about what you offer at your healthy spa.
Wellness
Wellness
spa.
spa.
Yes.
Okay.
Holistic.
Correct me.
No
Correct
worries.
me.
So I am an esthetician by trade. I'm a skin therapist. So I take more of a holistic approach when it comes to the skincare. So I offer facials, body work. We do chest facials. People get breakouts and acne in different areas. How I take a different approach is I do use a lot of the herbs. So I'm looking when my clients are coming in and they're filling out their consultation form, whether it be a teen or whether it be an adult that is maybe 75. They're writing down the medications or the topicals that they're using. I ask them if they are moving their bowels properly because I use the face as a map.
Okay.
And the face talks to us. So based on where we are breaking out, it tells us what's going on inside. Most of the time, I have clients that break out in their cheek area, or my teens, they'll break out right in the top of the forehead, and it's sugar.
Okay.
Or this is cheek area, they're not moving their bowels properly. So excretions have to come out some way. So at least a lot of times, so I utilize the herbs along with my skincare. So that's where I take more of the holistic approach where we're not, it's not just topically. Like you're going into, unfortunately, the dermatologists, they barely look at us
And
like
give
they
you
should.
chemicals
And they
and
give
things.
us
Yeah.
things that, topicals that don't really work
make
for
it
our skin
worse.
and make things worse, or they're not clearing the debris. I'm a gardener,
Right. And
so we have to clear our soil first before we can actually address a problem. So when my clients are coming in and they're getting their facials, we're cleansing their skin. I'm analyzing it. I'm giving them the knowledge so they know what their skin type and their condition is. So even if they leave me and don't buy a product, which I don't pump products down
Right.
anyone's
Yeah.
throat.
Right.
They know what to look
You
for.
educate them.
I'm educating.
Yes.
You know, we're addressing the issues,
The root cause.
The root cause. So we're clearing the debris. A lot of us watch the Dr. Pimple Popper. The extractions, you know, just getting everything, clearing that debris, clearing that soil, so that now the products that we are spending money on, because a lot of us are product junkies, you know, they're actually penetrating and they're actually addressing the issue. So we've been able to remedy a few things at the spa. Plaque psoriasis, major. I have a young lady in particular. She's in New York. Her mother brought her in and brings her in still. She had plaque psoriasis and would get major breakouts on her face. And after a shot that she had gotten at the dermatologist, it
made it worse.
She came in and we created a treatment plan. I tell my clients, slow and steady wins the race. You know, you just, because we need to.
It's not going to happen overnight.
It's not going to happen.
You have to have
We
patience.
don't want the things that are going to happen overnight.
Yes.
You know,
because it's not sustainable.
It's not sustainable, and it's doing something else.
Yeah.
Okay.
This melanin is protection.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Our skin is protection, no matter what color. You know, so we need to make sure that we're. So anyway, we were able to give her some herbs to go home with. Herbs such as cerasee. It's associate in Haiti, but cerasee is a herb that mom gets from one of our family friends owns a farm in Jamaica. So we support them. They send the herb over, and cerasee is something you can only take once a month.
Okay.
But it cleanses the gut and it cleanses everything. And she now, her skin is
incredible.
Clear. You wouldn't even know what she was going through. But she created her own, you know, made sure she would come home and do her regimen and drink her teas once a month.
She made it.
And now she's going to be a senior next year.
Awesome.
We did it at this was her freshman year.
Yes.
Wow.
When we started. Yeah. So
3 years. That's
Yes.
and it's great that you're saying this and that you have this testimony, because that's what people when people are trying natural remedies, it's not working. You haven't done it long enough.
gotta-
And it takes you
Absolutely, Sean.
how long to even create a habit?
correct.
Right. Absolutely.
Let's not talk about that.
Absolutely.
Exactly.
That's a whole nother
Exactly.
Yes,
full
that's
discussion.
a whole nother conversation.
Exactly.
You know,
Yes.
to see a difference. But they'll take something that they've been taking for 25 years and still have the symptoms for, and it doesn't click. It doesn't click.
No.
So so
So,
that's
yes.
great. It took 3 years for her to
For
clean.
her to get it took 6 months,
Oh,
you know,
6
for her
months.
to see
A
everything where it
difference.
was clear, but it's been 3 years and it's been maintaining.
Okay.
And I guess when you do your consultations, though, you let them know up front, like you said, it's not an overnight process. This is going to take time, and you have to be committed.
You
have
gotta
to
be
be
You really,
committed.
want this to happen.
Yeah.
You got to be
Lord.
committed.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I take it old school. I'm like, you got to pinky promise me that
Yeah.
you're going to follow the
Yes.
regimen. And also,
Especially for
you
the
know,
teens.
for the teens, you know,
Yeah.
but I try to be their accountability partner. You know, I also do body contouring at the spa. So holistic or natural. So non-invasive ways of contouring the body, slimming treatments. We do a body ice treatment, which is made by a Black woman in Mississippi, and with
An
therapy,
amazing
a few
formula.
other things. So I have a lot of before and afters on our Instagram, and yes.
I want to know about the sauna.
Sure, yes.
The infrared.
Salt sauna,
Yes.
So the sauna, the sauna is an amazing treatment. It's an infrared sauna. So it's not that wet steam heat that you get at the gyms, what makes you want to go running out.
Yes.
The infrared heat, the panels are behind you. My clients, some people fall asleep, so you can sit back without catching on fire. You know, sometimes we get scared of things, you know. But I strategically have Himalayan salt bricks set up in there.
Okay.
So the BC and BC Wellness Tea is Bill Carson. Bill Carson was my dad and my mom's husband, obviously. Dad passed 7 years ago. I've been open 6 years. So he's our reason why. So before anything vanity, because we do the body wraps and all of that stuff in the sauna, because I was his caregiver and then kind of engulfed myself in to the healing. I started reading medical research, and they actually use this therapy overseas in Europe to help to rebuild the immune systems up. Of course, they were working with nutritionists, but there were 20 breast cancer patients, and 10 prostate cancer patients that were on this trial. And Dad went through multiple rounds of radiation. Some of them did chemo in this research, and some of them did radiation. My dad got pneumonia at the, towards the end. So obviously his immune system was lowered. Again, that happened 3 weeks before I graduated from aesthetic school. So that was on my mind, and I wanted to help others out before vanity, like I said.
Right. Yeah,
So with this research, after I think it was 30 days or a couple weeks, they were able to, the immune systems were built, were a little higher or a lot higher in the prostate and the breast cancer patients. So again, that was more of my reasoning of getting the sauna in. The sauna, we have color therapy in there as well. So it offers different things now. I do have cancer patients that come in, mom being 2 years remission as well. Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Thank you.
Yes, and I have 3 other women that come in that are in remission. So we know cancer's beatable, it's treatable,
Yes, it is.
You just have to follow a regimen.
Follow the regimen.
Exactly.
Trust God.
And trust God.
Let him lead.
Yes.
Yeah.
But we have color therapy in there. So there's red light, which is just a detoxing light. We have a blue light, which is very popular, and that triggers the body to produce the melatonin that you need to get to sleep, because we're plants, right?
Right.
If you grow, you have a purple light for certain aspects of the state of the plant. We have purple, which is manifestation. We pray under those lights. That's what comes in through the stained glass. So a lot of professors that I have that come in, doctors, women that are getting their doctorate, getting ready to write their dissertations, they'll come and sit in. And
It's a
put on their
wonderful
music.
experience. It's a wonderful experience.
There's
Starts at 20 minutes.
We're
Yes.
gonna have to
stay on for
figure
45
something
minutes.
out.
Yes.
You ladies got to come down for a spark.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Definitely.
For a day.
Yes,
Yeah.
please.
There
Yes,
you go.
exactly.
There
Not
you
just
go.
a
We have
treatment.
to.
Yes.
You got to come for a day.
I just love everything about this. One, because you are mother and daughter,
yes.
and the way you guys work off of each other, the healing process, and your history, your family started this, and how, it was a passion of yours, and your story is not about monetary. It is really just
Love what I
about
do.
life
Healing.
and doing things for people,
Yes.
So awesome. I'm just like, this is awesome conversation.
Yes.
It really is. And I'm so glad that you're here because, again, I think Sean said it earlier, educating people. We don't know what we don't know.
Right.
And if
Absolutely.
you're constantly being told something and, go to the doctor says to do this or don't do that. But if we go back to our history, what did grandma used to do?
Yes.
Back
You
in
know
the
what I'm
backyard.
saying?
Exactly.
Exactly.
Yes.
Back to earth.
It was
Yes.
very
To earth.
natural
Yes.
that when we grew up, the stuff that they would give us,
Yes.
all the time we didn't probably want to take it and we thought it was nasty
Right.
or didn't taste well.
Medicine
but
doesn't taste
It
good.
doesn't.
No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
The benefits.
Yeah,
Yes.
so
The
just going
benefits,
back and
the
doing
positives.
what comes naturally, living off the
Absolutely.
land.
Living off
That's
the-
it, ladies.
back
Living
to
off the
basics.
land.
Back to
That
basics.
is it.
Yes.
That is
So since we know we're going to transition into the gardening,
Yes.
okay? So let's talk about that, because all of this is interconnected.
It is.
It
All
is.
of it, right?
Very
So
much
let's
so.
talk about, you as a gardener, because
Sure.
we're doing the fall harvest.
I know,
and
I know. Yes.
Okay, and we have the co-op happening, and we're trying to show people, listen, grow your own.
your own.
So let's talk about it. So what made you? No, not what made you, because it's in your blood.
It's in the blood.
It's
Yeah,
in your,
it's
in
just
your
in me.
DNA. DNA. I don't know what that is. DNA.
We know what you
right?
meant.
We know what you meant.
Yes,
We'll
yes.
take
It's
it.
in your blood, and for you to take it on, especially because of your age, because. But it's in your blood, so you had no
blood.
choice, really.
Yes,
Your
yes.
ancestors are just like, listen, little girl,
Yes.
you just got to keep
and
it
I grew
going.
up around with my great grandmother, so I
Yes.
watched her
Do
her
it.
little garden in Bridgeport. She kept it beautiful, and
Yes.
so it can't, like you said, it's in the blood.
Quite
Yeah.
naturally.
Yes.
So tell us what you do, because I know
Sure.
you teach it and stuff.
So I've done one hydroponic class.
Okay.
Yes. I am 3 years ago. I recently was certified in hydroponics through Houstonic. I was a part of their first class that they offered. Yes. So I got a chance to learn how to grow in water.
Okay.
You know,
So
it's
there's
not
no
that
excuse.
easy.
I know it's not.
You
I know
know,
it's not.
it's intricate.
It's that
you know,
balancing
the
of-
balancing, the pH, and making sure your nutrients
But
are
anybody
right.
can do
But
it
anybody
once they're
can do it.
trained.
And you know, literally anybody can do it. It is not rocket science. But I also grow in traditional way.
Yeah, yeah.
In boxes. I grow potatoes. I've had 3 harvests of potatoes and squash and
Everything.
strawberries and blueberries and lettuce that keeps on giving.
Cherry
My mom
tomatoes.
has,
Oh, wow.
cherry tomatoes, a bunch of different things.
Nice.
Yes. So I love it.
And do you guys also? I didn't mean to cut you off.
No,
I'm sorry.
please, it's okay.
You guys also grow your herbs?
We
Well,
don't.
some
We
of them?
work with farms
okay.
right now. That is the
Okay.
plan.
Right.
One day, I would love to be able to have our own little farm where we can grow some of the
Your
herbs
herbs.
here, because obviously there's some herbs that we can grow here in the
Right.
States and others
Some
that
you
we
can't.
have to get you know, straight from
From
the
the source.
origin.
The
Exactly.
sources, the plantations
That's-
around the world.
Right,
Yeah.
and that's
that we
how
work with.
what you call it, Young Living, the essential oils.
Yes.
They're the same way that they harvest. They have the farms in the location that
Yes.
they grow in. Okay, so you don't have a farm, you said.
Not yet. I have my farm license because here in Connecticut you need 0 acres to be a farm.
Oh,
Okay.
So I am a
Yeah, I was gonna
I
say,
have a
wow.
farm.
Okay,
there you go.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah.
So I am actually starting a microgreen business.
Nice.
So I'll be sure to send you ladies up a little
Absolutely.
once we get our first harvest.
Nice.
But that is so. Yes, here in Connecticut, some states you have to have a minimum acre in order to be a farm.
Right.
Not
Connecticut, 0 acres. There are a ton of farming programs.
Yeah,
and
there are.
Just it's amazing, you
Yeah.
know. And it's nice that we are in a state that has the different things, the urban agriculture classes, because now always are we going to grow traditionally.
Exactly.
Sometimes we
And you
will be
can't.
in the yeah,
When you're in the city.
In the city, I was going to say yes.
It's well, I shouldn't say can't.
Yes,
right.
it's possible,
It's
but
possible,
I
right.
get what you're saying.
Right,
Yes,
right.
yes.
Sure.
Yeah. So and we're gonna have another conversation offline with that
Sounds
because
good.
there's so many different things that we can take, so many different ways we can take this conversation and expand on this conversation. So we're gonna have you guys on
Okay.
again.
Sounds good.
You know, seriously, we're gonna have you guys on
We're
again.
open.
And
Yeah.
I'm thinking, listen,
No, we
I'm
definitely
brain
have
dumping
to.
right now. I
This
need
is-
to stop because this is what happens with me.
She does it every time.
Oh my goodness, every time. But guess what?
That's a good thing.
Yeah, and we make it happen.
Definitely.
That's a
though.
good thing. That's the
It's a
spirit.
good thing.
It's absolutely.
Yeah, we said the
Brain.
Holy Spirit earlier.
Yes.
So that's
Yes.
that's the spirit.
Yes.
Absolutely, absolutely. So okay, yeah, my brain is.
No, I'm gonna reel her in.
Yeah, you're gonna have to. You're gonna have to.
How I didn't mean to cut you off,
No.
but how does someone get in contact with you ladies or your websites and things like that?
Sure.
Look at the camera.
Yes, by all means. Let me take a look and share with you. So, BC Wellness Teas can be purchased online. They're at Carson Aesthetics Wellness Spa as well, where you can walk in. We do have a retail section. So, our website is bcwellnessteas.com, or you can go to carsonaesthetics.com. And you can order directly from Nicole's site.
And your Instagram.
The Instagram.
Come on, the young
Yeah.
people. The young people keep us
There's
going.
BC Wellness Teas out on Instagram as well.
Awesome.
Nice.
Awesome.
Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Perfect. And you can feel free to come to the spa, Carson Aesthetics Wellness Spa, 1050 Bridgeport Avenue in Milford, Connecticut.
Nice.
The website is carsonaesthetics.com, and it's AESTHETICS. You can also read our reviews right on Google. We have 100 plus 5-star reviews. So you can
Nice.
hear what people are really saying. And I am on Instagram and Facebook, Carson_aesthetics.
Awesome.
And there's always a spot of tea.
Yeah, so
that's
stop
there
in
for you.
anytime.
I
You don't
always
need an
have
appointment.
1 or 2 pots of tea there, and you can just
Nice.
come in for a nice cup of tea.
Sean and Tracy,
sit
Tea and
down.
Cornbread on
Yes,
the
there you
road.
go.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We're
On
coming
the
in the
road.
streets.
Come on.
We're
We've
coming
had a
in the streets.
podcast at the spa.
Oh,
2 of
yeah.
them. So yeah, please.
Oh, we coming with our
You can come on.
Phones and
You're
our
welcome.
microphones.
Yeah,
We
come
can.
on in.
You're welcome.
All right.
Yes,
You ain't saying nothing
yeah,
but a
we've
word.
already.
Did you say the hours of operation? And you maybe haven't.
So
I missed
haven't.
it.
No, I did not.
No, we didn't.
So Tuesday through Saturday, 10 to 5 p.m. Normally, we will have some summer hours. So if they're in clients as well, if you're trying to book and you don't see something, just give a call to the spa 203-874-7546.
Nice.
One other question about your services and things.
Sure.
Yes.
Do you offer like a spa day for groups?
We do, yes. So I have
That's a Sparty.
Yes, a
we
Sparty
call it.
or our beauty
Sparty.
therapy.
Okay.
Okay.
So a Sparty normally consists of express services. We have groups of women that will meet up at the spa. It's a central location. Women will come from Pennsylvania and come
New
down from
Jersey.
Mass and New Jersey.
Wonderful.
Or we just had 3 truckers that brought the
From the
Beetlejuice Midwest. They brought the Beetlejuice musical up to the
Nice.
Bushnell, and they came in for a Sparty. So it's a round robin of services. You do an express facial. We don't do extractions in that facial. We have little tea and little bite-sized things for you guys to snack on.
And sometimes
you do
tea blending
tea
classes.
blending, exactly.
Oh,
We
goodness.
do express massage, and then someone gets in the sauna. So it's literally a round robin of
Yeah.
services. So by the time you come out, you are refreshed.
A brand new
It's your
you.
spa for the literally the
for the
day.
day.
We give you robes. We close the door. So yes, you can definitely
Yeah,
book
here it
a
is.
Sparty.
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
Check
or
them
the
out.
beauty therapy classes. That's also another way where groups come in. We've had AKAs, Deltas come in with their book clubs, and either we've done tea blending or
Church
we do
groups, teams.
DIYs with where they're creating their own skin or body care product.
Men's groups
yes.
as well.
Nice.
Awesome.
We welcome everyone.
This is
Yes.
awesome information.
So
Yes.
and Miss Terry here is going to be doing a tea party for us April.
so
I don't know
excited.
why I keep saying April.
wow.
August 11th. Okay,
Yes.
so look out for that information.
Looking forward to it.
It's going to be at the Now from 2 to 5. And tickets are $25, and yes, and so you'll be able to blend your own tea.
Yes,
she's
you're
gonna
gonna
teach us how to blend our own teas and things. So you will leave with your own blend.
Your 1
And
ounce blend.
1
that
ounce
You can
blend.
name it as you'd
With
like.
that, all right,
Your own
Okay.
ingredient card as well.
all right,
Yes.
all right. So get ready, okay? and it's open to anyone, and it is going to be a real tea party. So we're going to be
Yes.
dressing up like a tea party, okay?
Love it.
And it's for
Love it.
male and female. So anyone is welcome. Get your fascinators and your pastels,
Come
and
on down.
guys, get your hats and let's
Yes.
go. You know,
And bring your children.
and
as
bring your
well.
children,
It's a
yes.
wonderful experience
yes,
for children.
yes, it's for
They
families.
love
It's
teas.
actually
Yes,
going to be a
family.
family
Great.
event.
Nice.
So, and it's one of our fundraisers for the North End Cooperative Market,
Right.
because we are bringing unity in the community.
Shout
All
out to
right.
them.
Yes. And it's not. This is never mind. and we're going to be doing farm stands for this summer too. So look
Excellent.
out for Sundays. This whole summer we're going to be doing farm stands. That's North End Cooperative Market. Go onto our website for more details, and our Facebook, Instagram, all of the socials, and in our Tea and Cornbread,
Cornbread,
socials.
yeah.
So thank you guys for being
Yes.
here.
For having us.
Awesome.
Oh,
This
we-
was very
we got to do a series.
good. This was
Yeah.
Thank you.
Definitely.
You'd be
Yeah,
welcome.
we'll have to. My
Oh,
brain
yeah.
is going too.
Right, right. So we definitely
is going.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we're gonna brain dump together.
Yes, yes.
Okay. We're gonna brain dump together and make things happen. Put it on the calendar, because
Let's
once
do
it's
it.
on the
Go.
calendar,
That's it.
it's it.
You have
It's
to
it.
just commit. We're
Put it down.
committed.
That's
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. Also, save the date. September 21st is our second annual fall harvest, where we'll have people like yourself and other farmers and things like that. Grace Baptist Church is going to be from 12 to 4, and we're looking for volunteers. So if you're interested in volunteering, things like that, go to our website at northendcoop.com. All right. Talk to you soon.
Okay.
Have a great day. This was awesome.
Yes.
Thank you, ladies.
Love and blessings to all. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
All right.